How many people you know are asking themselves now and saying, I can't retire now? The equity I had in my home, the value I had in my 401k is gone, or it's vastly reduced. Ladies and gentlemen, these are questions. These are questions that aren't going to be answered by negative attacks. That is all you're seeing from John McCain now. That's why it was so disappointing, as a recent analysis showed in the press, that literally 100% of the ads the McCain-Palin campaign are running are negative. 100% are negative. I guess when you vote, and I'm not being facetious, but I guess when you vote with George Bush 90% of the time, the only thing you can do is attack 100% of the time. Because how do you defend what you've done? So folks, and if you need any further evidence of it, you're not hearing Barack Obama's speech he's giving right now today, but you'll hear it when you get home. You'll hear it on the news. Both the Obama-Biden campaign and the McCain-Palin campaign announced today they're each making major policy speeches. Each of them, Barack and John, had a choice between a speech on a new economic policy or new attacks. Barack Obama has chosen to give you a speech on economic policy. John McCain to my great disappointment, has chosen to give a speech full of new attacks. The contrast couldn't be more clear, literally. I'm not making this up. I mean, think about it. Take off your partisan hat. Many of you, like the lovely woman who just introduced me, Becky, is a Republican. It's not all Democrats here, but take off your I support Obama hat. Just ask yourself the simple question. What's going on here? John McCain wants to attack Barack Obama. Barack Obama wants to attack America's economic problems. It's that basic. It is that basic right now. You know, excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, John McCain said today, and I'm quoting what John McCain said in his new major speech. He said, quote, "We cannot spend the next 4 years, as we have spent much of the last 8, waiting for our luck to change." Now, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty honest statement. It was a pretty honest statement. Think about it. Think about it. What John McCain was saying in that statement is that we have spent the last 8 years of the Bush administration, with him supporting it, gambling with our economy. Ladies and gentlemen, and yet nothing John McCain is proposing, not a single fundamental different thing is John McCain proposing than what he says were the policies proposed by George Bush, where we're waiting for a luck to change. Folks, think about it. What is he proposing differently? Health care? Well, he wants to tax your health care benefits you get from your employer. Rebuild your retirement savings? John wants to stick with Bush and privatize Social Security. I'm not making this stuff up. Ladies and gentlemen, creating new jobs. John McCain wants to give another $4 billion in tax breaks to the Exxon Mobils of the world, on top of the $30 billion they're getting over the next 10 years. I mean, if this weren't real, you'd think this is, you'd be making it up. Ladies and gentlemen, the need to grow the economy? Well, what's John want to do? He wants to freeze spending on education and innovation. How do you grow the economy when you do that? His only idea that is different is to use your money to bail out lenders who got us into this mess in the first place. That was his new idea in the debate that he offered last time out, Senator. That's what he said. Again, I'm not making it up. Look, folks, John McCain's plan is to double down on the same risky bet we've been making the last 8 years, hoping for our luck to change. You know, during the debate I had with Governor Palin, I think it was a debate, that thing we had, Governor Palin turned when asked the question, and it was really kind of neat. She turned and looked and she said, well, I was in second grade when Joe Biden was elected to the Senate. And I thought, well, she's right. I was 29. What I wanted to say, and maybe I should have, but I didn't, I wanted to look at her and say, yes, Governor Palin, but you were in sixth grade the last time John McCain had a new idea. I mean, folks, what's new? What's new? What new is John McCain proposing that's different than, quote, waiting for our luck to change?